pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we could please remain standing. Phil Purrier, who is our director of our lead program, his mother has recently passed. Garnett Purrier and Danny, I appreciate you coming down here to let us know. And if we could just please have a moment of silence on her behalf. Jesus. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. All right, welcome everyone. I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving because it's upon us here in a few days. This is our 46th meeting of the year. It is Tuesday, November 23rd at 10:05 a.m. and the year is 2021. And before we get into our meeting, we have some special folks with us that do some special things for some special people here in our community. And we have Foster's Farm Therapeutic Center, and we have Bonnie Foster. Bonnie, I would ask you to please come up to the podium and tell us what's going on at the farm and what you do.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Bonnie Foster. We have a couple of our board members here. A couple had to work, so we didn't get the whole board to come out, but we've got four: Terry Houston, Cheryl Houston, and Megan Lewis. And a couple of years ago, I'll just try to shorten this up as much as I can. A couple of years ago, my daughter Megan came to me and said that she's had a dream since she was in the 4th grade that she wanted to help children in need, special needs, anybody that's at risk type thing, that she's had this dream since she was in 4th grade to put together a facility and help children. So that's how it got started. She came to me a couple years ago. We started the process through the state, got our 501c3, all of that lined out, and then pandemic hit. So we kind of had to put the brakes on everything. We weren't able to have kids out, but we do work with a few kids in our backyard. We don't have a facility to do indoor work. So this will allow us to put them in indoor facility and do year-round work. And but we do have a few kids that come out, and you can see firsthand from them what happens. I have one little girl who's autistic. She comes out and she can't even look you in the eye until you get her on that horse. And then she lights up. Eyes are open, she's talking, she's chatting. And then when she gets back off the horse, she just drops again. It's so you can see firsthand what animals have the ability to do. So that's our dream, to help children, anybody at risk teens, even adults if needed be. So when the facility goes up, that's our dream then, to put this together and help as many people in the community as we can. We're gonna pretty much try to be self-sufficient with donations, that type of thing, and help as many people as we can. Character development, learning how to take constructive criticism, learn how to work through frustrations and fears. All these things is what an animal can do for us. So.
And Bonnie, where's the farm located?
It's going to be in Petersburg, Ohio. So it's Mahoning County. It'll be out on South Range Road. And we're in the process of getting quotes. We're hoping to have this facility up by spring so we can start right away pulling in. When it's raining out, we can still work with these kids because it's depressing for them when they know they're coming out and then we have to cancel because of weather.
Right, so you're going to enclose this barn?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be an enclosed facility with an indoor riding arena and stalls, and we'll put together a small little area that's like a viewing area that parents can come, or would also like to work pretty heavily with the foster care system because both of us are licensed in the foster care system and we really want to pull in foster kids.
Oh, that's the best.
So
Funny,
with the group homes.
I'm sure you know, but a lot of times entities like Home Depot and stuff will donate a lot of the lumber. So when you're getting quotes, I know that when we used to try and build different things in the park, in the township, we would go to Home Depot and they would donate thousands of dollars worth of lumber. You know,
I wasn't aware of that.
And so, you can go, they donated paint when we built the senior center to help us paint it. They do a lot of charity things like that as well. And,
Yes.
I think that's an amazing thing what you're doing. I know I have several friends and several family members that have autistic children. And even children that aren't autistic,
Right.
With animals, when you grow up, I mean, my belief is when you grow up with dogs and cats and, and you have that type of environment that you're raised in, it makes you a more compassionate person. It makes you a better person. It makes you more responsible. And I know exactly what you're saying with the autistic children. A good friend of mine taught his Casey Joe is his daughter. It's autistic, and and she lights up when animals are,
Yes.
and their pets are around, and things of that nature. So that's a wonderful opportunity for them.
And where else you could call for help is United Way.
United Way.
United Way and the unions. The union men and women will help you probably build. If you go to them with a plan, you could call me and I'll give you the information where to go.
Okay.
And they'll help you with the plan and maybe come out and help you even do that. Because they're very proactive when it comes to anything dealing with handicap. Or I just think this is the greatest thing.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I really do. I mean, to help the mentally challenged or the developmental disability kids, I mean,
Sure.
even the adults,
And the adults,
you're
yes.
not just looking at children.
Right.
You're looking at adults too that need that. I mean, if you go to Leonard Kurtz or one of the DD schools, you're gonna see that these young people, I call them, even though a lot of them are older than we are, to just come and be a part of that system with the animals. It's like a whole new environment.
It is. And we talked about the horses, but like he said, dogs, cats.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
we intend, if there's somebody that's afraid of a big animal, a horse, we'll have dogs, we'll have cats, we'll have a rabbit, we'll have a goat, we'll have a sheep, whatever it takes, just to learn how to care for something. And like you
Yep.
said, it just teaches you responsibility. We want them to learn responsibility and how to care for something other than themselves and put them out in that environment.
And another one is the 4-H.
And 4-H.
You gotta bring the 4-H because the Campfield we just awarded some financial help for the Campfield building. And that's gonna be for 4-H as well as Ohio State Extension. And the combination of bringing the kids that are in the 4-H out to your farm or have you go to their farm with your kids. I mean, there's a whole group of
Yes.
things you could do. I think it's the greatest thing is when you give I could talk on this forever, but I think it's the greatest thing is when you could give someone that has a disability to feel like they do not have that and to
Yeah,
be
not-
with a lot of people and to see the
Not a disability,
interaction.
an ability.
Exactly. I mean, I just, good luck. God bless all of you.
Would you like to
for doing
introduce the folks that you brought,
Yes.
please, or they could
Terry,
speak?
you can
if they
stand
like.
up or do, this is Terry Houston,
Hi, Terry.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Cheryl Houston, and Megan Lewis.
Hi, Megan.
Megan.
Great. Would you care to say anything? You're welcome if you want.
I
No
would
pressure.
just like to thank everyone for this opportunity. I mean, it's, everyone's dream here, and we're able now to put everything forward and have the dream come true.
Yes, thank
We
you.
look forward to coming and seeing.
Yep.
Thank
Let
you
us
from the
know.
bottom of our
Yes.
hearts.
Well, before you sit down, we have a check presentation to give you.
Normally we bring it in bags, but we didn't have a chance.
Audrey, you want us up here?
Yes, I do.
Come on up.
Oh,
They could like line up.
I wanted to make sure
we get done.
commissioners too, real quick though, if Anna wanted to say something, because she's been working
I'm
with
sorry,
them
Anna, go
too,
ahead.
on this. And Anna, if you want to.
Right there. They need to come out.
Yeah.
Nobody- That's what I wanted to
We'll
go
get
there.
the
Turn, everybody turn this.
There you
Yeah,
go.
get up on the stage. And
That's
then you
what
guys
you
are
guys
back.
Like
Like
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chico. Hold that. Hold that. Anna,
You let them take their picture
Oh, okay.
and stuff.
smile, everyone.
Give me a sec. Let's go to this one first.
I like that.
A couple more, just in case somebody's blinking.
Anna,
All right, I just want to say thank you to the commissioners for selecting this project. Before we had even known we had art money, I received a request from Bonnie Foster. She was right up on the release of the funds to the county. She was, I believe, our first request in the gate. And no pun intended, gate. But yeah, I'm just so happy the commissioners selected this project. It has so much room to grow. And this will allow them to provide a new service and a larger service within Mahoning County for many of the people you guys already help. This is just another service and another avenue that was opened up to the county and its residents. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this award today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Can I
thank
get
you.
can I get one more photo this way, please? Here we go. Thank you.
Anna's in charge of our special projects.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Your last name's Houston. H-O-U.
Yeah, we're all gonna do this.
Right, I know. I bought a camera. There's like, "Here, read your
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You know that.
all right.
Oh, wait.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have another honor to bestow, and it happens to be one of our folks under the county commissioner's office. And her name is Linda McCullough. Linda, yes.
Yep,
So-
come on up, Terry.
Come on up.
You're surprised. I do too.
Oh, no way.
Come on. I gotta read.
Got me here under the guise of thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Tara. This is our board president.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you're going to get the George Hoy Excellent Award in Tourism, and I have a little introduction that I have to read. Every year in early spring, the Board of Adventures in Northeast Ohio reaches out to its members for nominations for the Adventures of Northeast Ohio Excellence Award. This year, the Adventures of Northeast Ohio, which is comprised of travel and tourism partners across Northeast Ohio, to include convention and visitor bureaus, attractions, hotels, has chosen our very own Director of Convention and Visitors Bureau, Linda McCullough. Congratulations. Linda has been involved with this group for many years. She has served on the board for the past 6 years. Linda's active involvement, dedication, and commitment does not go unnoticed. On behalf of the commissioners, we would like to acknowledge you as a recipient for the 2021 George Hoy Excellence in Tourism Award. And also as a token of our appreciation, we would like to present you with this gem. And this is a diamond that Carol picked out. She says this will fit your finger.
Actually, we had to take it out of her wedding ring.
So Linda, if you would mind coming over here and the commissioners.
Unfortunately, we don't have a giant check for you.
That's okay. What, this is a surprise.
Yeah, oh yeah. Paul, would you like to?
Yeah, and Tara?
Yeah, come on up here.
Yeah.
You guys,
I would love to just say what a pleasure it is to work with Linda. I mean, I've been on the board for several years now. We all know what a crazy year last year was. Linda did such a great job navigating us through that. And what a lot of people may not know, certainly the commissioners do, is that Mahoning County has been, in 2021 now, as things are coming back, Mahoning County is outpacing almost every other county in Ohio as far as museums, events, overnight stays. It's just wonderful. And that's thanks to Linda's great leadership.
Good deal.
we're very honored to have you.
David, thank you.
All right, Linda.
All right, Linda.
Oh, Tara, why don't you guys come up and we'll take the picture.
Come on.
And I'll take one.
Thanks. Thanks.
Good deal.
George and Katie Hoy. George has since passed, but they're the owners of the inn at Brandywine Falls in Cuyahoga Valley
Oh,
National
really?
Park. So they were long time tourism supporters. So that's why the award is named in George's honor.
Tara and the board chair, can you guys stand behind
Behind,
Linda?
I'm tall, I can probably stand behind anybody.
On behalf of
Maybe
myself,
Anthony.
Come on this side.
Carol Rigetti and Dave Ditzler, well, let's do this, then we can take pictures.
Yes.
We'd like to present this to you on all your hard work and dedication
Thank
and
you.
well-deserved
I
award.
appreciate
Thank
it
you
so
for what
much.
you
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
That's for you.
Give me one.
Smile. At me now.
Okay.
Let's get one that Tara is out
Come on, Tora.
and Paul.
You want me- I'll stay on the back, I'll stay there.
It's tall, you can't miss it. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
See that?
Okay.
Very good, very good.
We're the best.
You are the best. I always appreciate your support.
Color, M-A-C-A-L-I.
M-A-C-A.
Yeah, Jim and Donna.
What is it?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. We didn't pass it? Oh, boy.
We gave him a big check.
We got to get through this in order to make sure that money's good.
Yeah, don't leave it until it's official.
Don't worry, Anthony will pull his wallet out. and he'll find you if it is.
I normally do.
He'll just write a check, follow him up.
Oh, it's not enough to have to write a check. He carries that in change.
And my interest rates are very good.
Zero interest.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Well, again, thank you all and well-deserved. We're glad you're here. And I wish you all the best. Happy Thanksgiving and safe. Congratulations. All right. Well, with that being said, commissioners, we need to get into the business portion of our meeting, and I need a motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 45 and approve of bills for payment.
So moved.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Motion approved journal entry.
Motion approved journal entry number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Agreements, letters A through D, and we'll begin with the engineers. Rick, good morning, sir.
Morning, everybody. A is an agreement with municipal contractor sealing products for emergency repairs to the South Raccoon Culvert Lining project in the amount of $57,000. 90% of that money is OPWC emergency. And the rest is
Okay, thank you. Jobs and Family, Audrey Morales is on the screen. Good morning.
Audrey.
I got it. Couldn't get my mouse over to the mute button. Sorry, guys. Okay, this agreement is Job and Family Service Amendment to the agreement with Beatitude House to extend the services until September 30th, 2022, in the estimated amount of $120,000, non-general fund.
Thank you. And lead, C&D, Mr. Martin.
Good morning,
Danny?
Commissioners, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. C and D are just two lead hazard control properties under our HUD lead hazard control grant.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Okay, motion.
Motion approved number 2, agreements A through D.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, motion to approve resolutions.
Motion approved resolutions number 1, additions.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, under resolutions, we have letters A through K. And this is a resolution that we just approved for the agreements and expenditures with the following to assist with COVID-19 public health and funded by the American Rescue Plan in the following amounts. Foster's Farm Therapeutic, $170,000. And general fund, Audrey, 4.535552.
Yes, that is for revenue replacement dollars that were allowed per the ARPA funds. We wanted to do that allocation before year end. The commissioners will then determine where those dollars will go to different departments and things that had need, and other projects that are more flexible with underneath general fund guidelines.
Okay. Would you do B and C?
Yes. Commissioners, item B is a resolution to transfer funds from the general fund to the Prosecutors Draytek fund in the amount of $500,000. That fund had a lot of shortages regards to the pandemic, and this is to bring them back to where they need to be. Commissioners, the item C is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $348.50 to Nagy Baker Court Reporting Services for court reporting services over the $1,000 threshold. We had a little bit more things this year.
Okay, thank you, Audrey. Moving on, letter D, engineers, D and E. Rick.
D is a resolution authorizing the president of the board to prepare and submit application to participate in the 2022 Ohio Public Works Commission State Capital Improvement Program for the Orange County Road Bridge Safety Upgrade. E is a resolution authorizing the president of the board for the same for the Western Reserve Road Market Street to South Avenue widening project.
Yay. That's a biggie. I'd love to see when that's done. That traffic on 224. You know, I'd like to look at doing Tippy Canoe Road one time, widening that all the way to. Anyways, well, we could talk about it.
Got one of them big checks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna write it when he gets back. but
Oh,
just
no,
follow us up.
That's a biggie. That's a biggie. All right, facilities, letter F, G, and H, Mr. Fortunato.
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
We had an emergency need at Oak Hill Renaissance Lobby A. The sliding door malfunctioned, but not locked. This is a more obligation to Trinity Door to come out as fast as we needed to make the necessary repair so we could secure the building. Item G, in the recorder's office, we had to have an outside service come in and replace part of the PC pipe and branches. They were clogged and our guys weren't able to, on their own, remove the blockage. So this was to get the restrooms back functioning. And letter H is to fill a vacancy for a full-time custodian.
Okay.
Okay.
Audrey, did you want to say anything?
No, this is just, the commissioners are working to fill some of those vacancies. I know it's been kind of rough trying to find appropriate people, so we're looking at addressing that also.
Very good. Thank you, Jimmy.
Sure.
Anna?
Good morning, Commissioners. Letter I is a resolution to amend Resolution 2006-026 for additional mutual aid agreements for the 2020 COVID-19 response with the following: Beaver Township and Youngstown State University Police Department. Commissioners, this was part of our FEMA response. We have been reimbursed for the hours that different agencies throughout Mahoning County provided assistance during the pandemic. And these two had just slipped through the cracks. So this is just an update of that record so that we can reimburse them for the time they spent assisting us in distribution of PPE and so forth. Item J is a resolution declaring a 2008 Chevy Impala surplus vehicle and authoring the transfer back to Sanitary Engineer Department.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like ping pong with them cars sometimes. Okay,
Maybe we could just make that Pat's company car. Huh?
there you go. Maybe put some tires on it.
No, it's okay.
And recycling, Mr. Vega. There he is.
Hi, Commissioners, how are you?
Good.
Item K is a resolution in support of a grant through the Ohio EPA Recycling and Litter Prevention. We're looking to obtain a grant for a large capacity composter and hope to work in conjunction with Second Harvest Food Bank and Flying High.
Cigar.
Oh, sure.
Oh, my God.
Dave was commenting on your, looks like a bathrobe, but
Sitting there with a cigar and a little.
look like Al Pacino there.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like,
You didn't wear that to work.
you're at home relaxing, bathrobe, slippers, cigar, cup of coffee, little Crown Royal in your coffee.
Rating that.
You got that new fancy house over on the north side. I don't know. It's yeah. Maybe that's where you're home, away from home. He's blushing.
Thank you, Lou. You look good.
Wait, are you blushing because that's true? Because
It's funny. It's funny.
All righty. Motion.
Motion to approve number 2, resolutions A through K.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads care to comment? And if not, anyone else wants to say anything, you're welcome.
I will.
Audrey, yes.
I want to say that we're wrapping up with the commissioners, the budget process. I want to thank all of the elected officials and department heads for working cooperative with the commissioners through this process and through the pandemic and through the past years. I'm glad we're in somewhat more stable place than we were, and appreciate the commissioners. We'll be bringing that resolution as far as the general fund and justice fund next board meeting for adoption. And you adopted the non-general funds last month, and so we're able to now we're moving into 2022.
Could you believe it?
No, I can't.
Wow,
Anna.
big time. Anna.
Commissioners, I'd just like to say again, I'm so proud of you for selecting this project, Foster's Farm. I also want to recognize you for all the hard work you've been doing for the ARPA funds. The commissioners have been amazing. You've appropriated over $20 million of the $44 million that we are to receive, all for public service and public projects, whether it be the social service end of activities or the economic development. And it's just been a tremendous year being able to award funding to such good projects in our community and see things that will last a long time. You've made choices to make sure that your investments carry on after 2024. And I think that's an excellent opportunity too. And I just wanted to thank you and glad I'm part of it.
Yeah, Anna, and you've worked very hard
Yes.
to help us do that. And Anna brought this project to us very passionately. And she says, I need your attention for 20 minutes because this is a very important project. And we gave her as much time as she wanted, but she's very passionate, and Anna has been excellent at her job and service to this county for how many years? And we thank you too.
20
Yeah,
years.
Long time.
you're all spiffed up there too. You look nice.
I get dressed up for
See there?
Foster's Farm.
Good deal.
Come on, they want you to wear your boots and get out there and help.
Oh, yeah, I got her red.
And
she would.
Bought her
She
red
would.
boots. I'm coming with that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I just think,
Either one, I don't care.
oh,
Okay.
I just think this is a great project, along with a lot of other great projects we funded. But when all the accolades that you've given us, we could not have ever done this without the team that we have in Mahoning County. And I say this religiously. I mean, we are a team, the three of us, Anthony, Dave, myself, but the team involves you, Audrey, Nancy, and Linda, and everybody that's
Jimmy,
a part of that, and Jimmy, everybody
Mhm.
that's a part of that. Of course, Jimmy keeps us straight. We can't spend a dime on anything. unless we get paid.
Professor of the Ohio Revised
Vice
Code.
code. I think you might want, and the prosecutor's office. I mean, we don't want to forget anybody. But, I mean, we do have a team here. And we were at an event last night.
Mhm.
And we listened to some of those people that were at the event. The chamber had an event to salute to elected officials. And as I listened to some of the people that they had picked, I realized that.
Don't
and
say
I
it.
guess I shouldn't say. I am going to say it. I realized as sitting there and walking around that the only real team of elected officials, and that's all of us in Mahoning County, whether you're a D or an R, is Mahoning County. We are the best county in the state of Ohio. And when we give credit to people, we are the team giving credit. We don't single out people that do things that maybe they didn't do or they weren't a part of it. So we are that team. And Mahoning County needs to hear that. The residents need to hear that. And they do every time we're anywhere. That's the first thing coming out of any of our mouths is that you can't sit here and I can't help you by myself. I need my partners to help on that vote to do that. And we need our team to back us up. If Jimmy thinks it's not a good process, or he doesn't think that that's what we need in Mahoning County, he doesn't have a problem coming up to the staff meeting, sitting us down with 19 envelopes of papers and saying, that's why it can't be done. And so you listen, you read it, and you move in another direction. So I just needed to say that. Congratulations, Linda. Job well done. I do see those books on everywhere I stop to go to a Panera on the Turnpike or anywhere, Pennsylvania, Cleveland.
Bite your tongue.
And Dave loves Pennsylvania, actually.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna move there
drives
when he
to that-
retires.
He drives to that stop every day to get his coffee. Oh, he does.
I was driving through that Commonwealth, that's not even part of the United States. And I bought a lottery ticket that won $10 and it's been sitting on my desk for like a month. And I'm trying to find somebody who would go there and get it,
I
I'm
live
gonna
right on
bring
the
it in.
border.
I'm gonna bring it in and give it to you, it's been folded up in my
I'll
pocket.
take.
No, you should go there. You might win a big buck.
No, I can't hold my breath that long enough to stand there again. No. When I get over there, it's just way too many of those
Yeah,
Steeler
we'll
fans.
follow him. We'll
It's
take
way
a
too
picture
many.
of him with his big
I
$1
can't, I
scratch.
can't deal with it. I bleed orange and brown. I can't deal with it.
That's two of
Well,
us.
it's, Anna, Anthony and Carol are so right. You do so much on our behalf and, you're part of the team that always picks the projects and promotes them. And a lot of times Anna kind of, she pushes her projects, she beats on us and, we give in a lot. We give in a lot. So she has a lot of input as well. It's done a great job on our behalf and thank you, Anna.
I appreciate you guys.
And Linda McCullough, we always give you a hard time, but Linda's always got her heart in the right direction for so many different, concerts and promotions and, she makes sure we're all well-rounded, Seems like she only takes care of the wine drinkers though. Because there's always like a wine tour, wineries and,
And the pizza makers.
everybody's on a march for wineries with glasses and everything, she,
Travel for wineries.
she sends me places, nobody ever gets she doesn't send us on Crown Royal opportunities. I never get a crown.
Yeah, Toma opened a distillery here. Well.
There you go. There you go. That's how Tito started, Anthony, we should be able to figure something out.
Why not? Everyone else is
Telling
putting their
you.
names to all these
Yeah.
brandies and
So, but yeah, Linda, congratulations. You work so very hard and you, just do it automatically. It's you and Tara and you're like a two-woman band, excuse me. And, and you do a great job on behalf of all of Mahoning County and the surrounding areas because you bring opportunities for so many people and, Anthony, we don't golf, we don't drink wine,
pretty boring.
if Linda should bring a guitar, he doesn't. Linda should bring a guitar fest in, huh? So you.
That would be-
This weekend at
Well,
Community
we're
Center.
trying to get tickets.
I'm there.
Bonamassa.
Okay.
Are you going?
There, yes.
How'd you get your tickets?
Somebody gave me 4 tickets last night. They couldn't because their wife changed their plans. The guy walked up
Wow.
and handed me 4 tickets.
If you're not
For
four people
Bonamassa.
going, me and
I'll
Greg
talk
are
to you
gonna buy
after.
tickets at
I'll
the
talk to
event.
you. Okay.
So, but anyway, thank you, Linda. You guys do a great
Not
job.
that you wanted to hear that portion of the meeting.
And last night, Carol's right, last night, we got to go to the Avalon in Warren, out on East Market Street and I worked in Warren for 25 years at Thomas Steel. So, it was, part of the weekly, lunches or whatever going in that area. And it was nice to go back and see a lot of people there from Trumbull County. But I can't tell you how many elected officials from Trumbull County came up to us, whether they were township trustees, whether they were mayors of Niles, different places that come up and said, I wish we could live in Mahoning County or we had the same atmosphere as was in Mahoning County, and I think, I won't mention, but I think Ed even said that in the past that, one thing that you always have to remember and what we try to emulate the most is, at the state level, at the federal level, there's too many that bicker on behalf of Ds and Rs and not on behalf of constituents, and the day you get elected, that's when you throw those tags away and you work with whoever else is elected to make sure you're doing the work of the people. And we lose sight of that at the state and the federal level. And quite honestly, they could do away with all of Congress and I don't think anybody would be happier. It's just, it's so dysfunctional. And, we always make it a point, we joke around, we get along, we argue. We all have our opinions on what should be funded, shouldn't be funded, how we should move forward. But, we discuss, and we either make each other see our point of view or we see theirs. And then we come out united and we represent the people of Mahoning County, and it's sad that the tags aren't thrown away, and I always say that township government is the best form of government in the world because, you run in just a general, you're all nonpartisan, and you're just running to represent the people that you represent. You're not running to represent a political party. And that's where we need to get rid of those types of scenarios and just work on behalf of the good projects. And, we didn't call Bonnie up and say, hey, are you guys registered Democrats or Republican before we put this money out? We look at the project and we see what a great opportunity it is to help kids and help special needs, to help people, and that's how it got funded. It didn't get funded for any other reason, and, we're proud to be able to participate in those manners. Audrey and Nancy and Jimmy, everybody that works for the county really are the workers, Anthony, Carol and I, we get to hand the big check out, and it's nice to do that. But there's so many that work so hard to make it all happen. So, I thank my colleagues and the whole staff for the great work you do.
You're right, Dave, and I agree with both my colleagues. You know, you got to remove the labels, and a D and an R, you know, it's just political labeling. We're all people. And I was raised that we treat everybody the same, and I work with everybody, whether you're a D or an R. I work for one of the most controversial congressmen that ever served in Congress, was Congressman Jim Traficant. And Jim was one of the greatest people I ever knew in my life. And he gave me a front row seat to how Congress works and how it operates. I was his chief of staff. I worked in DC for 11 years. And one thing that he was able to do is he had both sides wanting his trust and his loyalty. So he got whatever he wanted because he would reach across the aisles. Did he get in trouble for it? Sure he did. But like Dave said, and Carol, we're here to service the community when projects come like Foster's Farm. It was a no-brainer to do it, and all the other things that we have given the rescue funds to in the community, because they have what's called an impact. And the impact means that will have further dividends into the future from the money that we've given. How could you not invest in kids? How could you not invest in infrastructure? How could you not invest in social programs, making people's lives better? And the 20 million that we have given out, I truly believe has gone to give the biggest bang for its buck in our community, and you will see the residual effects. That's what good government is. It isn't about jealousy. It isn't about consternation. It's about working together. And I've always said, make sure you know who you vote for. Make sure you vote for the person that has a heart. Many years in my position, people said, Anthony, you're too soft. You know, if you just become a little harder, get an outer crust, you'd go a lot farther in politics. Well, I can't change that. I am who I am, and we all have a passion for what we do. And it's been a pleasure to serve with Carol and Dave. I'm very happy for what we're able to do. And projects like this is just beautiful. And Linda, thank you for all your hard work. That's a well-deserved honor and award that you've received. And Anna and Audrey, Jimmy, everybody. One thing I got to say about the budget, Audrey does so much work behind the scenes when it comes to the general fund. And like Dave said, you don't see, it's like making sausage, right? You know, everything comes out nice at the end. It tastes good. Well, she's the chef. She's the chef. And then we come out and we take credit for it, but she does a lot of work. She truly does. And we've been fortunate.
Looks me, it's a
Yeah,
sauce.
this county, because of our teamwork, we have rode out a lot of financial storms in Mahoning County. We were able to keep ourselves above water and continue to fund our departments. We've had no massive layoffs in this county. We did everything during the COVID. We stayed open. We never shut down. We had citizen access to us, and our department heads worked. We did staggered shifts. So I'm proud of the things that Carol says about our teamwork and Dave, because it's all true. And we're just glad you're here today to take part in this. And again, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and remember, you know, everyone, especially in this room, and so many of us are so much more fortunate than most. You know, please make sure you continue to grab from that giving tree. A lot of people are doing things differently today, churches and stuff, but there's probably more people in need today than there has been in the past. So, you know, make it a point to try and do something that's something for someone that's less fortunate than us. And no better dinner in the world though than turkey on Thanksgiving.
There you go.
I could eat that all year round.
Sure,
It's
sure.
great.
Well,
All right, Carol, anything?
Have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Enjoy your families and your friends. Because that's what it's all about.
That's right.
Be safe.
Life is short.
It's too short. Enjoy every minute of it. Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
It's true. All right, Nancy, our next meeting.
Should be Thursday, December 2nd.
All right, motion,
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Traficant?
Thank you.
Second.
I know.
Hey,
December.
Do we need to correct the